Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. Former Lieutenant Governor Derek Hodge lies in state on St. Croix. State Harvey gets an education on pollution. And take the graduation walk with the Church of God Holiness. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, it was St. Croix's turn to pay their final respects to former Lieutenant Governor Derek M. Hodge as his body lied in state at Government House on St. Croix earlier today. News Channel 8's Wes Small was there.
Thank you very much, Jerome. It's a very solemn day, not only today, but tomorrow, as a very much loved Lieutenant Governor, former Lieutenant Governor will be now, is in state here at Government House. All the dignitaries are here from 12 noon for a few hours. You see here from Luz James, the vehicle that has transported Derek Hodge, who passed away on May 31st after a long illness at the age of 69 at his home. And then we have to do it all over again, don't we? With another beloved man, former Governor Juan Louis. So these are some very sensitive times as we approach these days here at Government House, as a lot of all the men and women, the VIPD, as you could see here, are dressed in their whites and so forth. Many people bringing their family to pay their last respects to one of the most beloved heroes in the Virgin Islands and politicians, and also leader of the Democratic Party, Derek M. Hodge. Okay, and now we are inside a very solemn affair as Derek M. Hodge lies in state here in Government House, and then he will be buried tomorrow. I'm here with, well, one of his fellow Guard members. This is Major General Ronaldo Rivera, head of the VI National Guard, and he is certainly being taken out with pomp and circumstance and all the protocol and so forth as we watch the changing of the Guard. I know that you're here to make sure that everything is on the up and up, and you have some memories of Derek, and I see you smiling like you guys were pretty tight in the Guard.
Yeah, we were. We came up together as captains. As a matter of fact, he came on the Judge Advocate Corps, and he was our lawyer for some years. And every time we went to weapons qual, him and I being the two crucial officers used to bring back all the weapons, him and I together in the truck. We had a lot of fun with him. He brought a different perspective to the Guard, because we didn't have any lawyers at the time before he came on board.
Yes.
And he really put us in the right track and how to do things legally.
Wonderful. I know that this is a very sensitive time for you, because not only are we doing this today, you have to do it tomorrow, and then we have Governor Juan Louis next week, I'm sure. And I don't want to steal anything from Derek's day, but I'm sure you have some words for the Governor Juan Louis as well.
Yes, and for both the families, let me extend my condolences and my sympathies. I know Governor Juan Louis personally because I was his first security as he came on board as a lieutenant governor with Governor King. And then about 2 weeks later, I switched over to Governor King's security, personal security. But Governor Louis was a gentleman, a statesman, and always had the right answers at the right time.
And before I let you go, does the VI National Guard play an important part during these ceremonies? Do y'all have something to do with the processions?
Oh yes, definitely. Once you sit as a governor or lieutenant governor or senator, we make sure you get the right honors and the burial rights that are afforded to you for the position that you're in.
Yes, sir.
And we are taking care of Derek, as you can see, our lieutenant governor, with all the pomps and circumstances that should be.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Major General Ronaldo Rivera. Thank you, sir. All right, thank you. Well, I'd like to wrap this up right now then. All we could say is that may Derek rest in peace. I know a lot of you out there loved him. He was a very well-loved lieutenant governor, a very well-loved attorney as well. And News Channel 8 sends our condolences to the entire Hodge family, all of his friends, fellow politicians, and fellow Guard members and all. They're feeling the pain and sorrow of losing a great man, Derek Michael Hodge. May you rest in peace. At Government House on St. Croix, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
And in other news tonight, an environmentalist will soon introduce the Bucket Brigade to our community so that we can self-monitor pollution in our area. News Channel 8's Wes Small is at the front line of the toxic assault in Estate Harvey.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. I've been putting this off for some time now. I stand here with Yvonne Peterson, and those of you that know my career at Channel 8 know that she is no stranger with me. Yvonne was the executive director of St. Croix Environmental Association from '99 to 2001. Yeah. Pleasure to see you again, darling.
Hi.
All right. We're going to get into her group, Beyond Visions, an environmental community action-based group, nonprofit, what she's been doing. But we are here for the red mud. On page 8 in today's daily news, Yvonne's going to talk about that as well. And I've been talking to some neighbors here, like typical prophet people. They just don't want to come on camera, but they are hurting nonetheless. And we chose this location here so that you could get a bird's eye geographical view of exactly the industrial problem that we are facing. EPA, DPNR, St. Croix Environmental Association, I have to say, I'm sorry, it's like they just have a wait and see attitude. And I can't wait and see. Channel 8 needs to be active, and that's why we're in the community with Yvonne. Yvonne, tell us what is going on. You have been involved with environmental control before, and you might remember that I talked about the Bucket Brigade last time I was here in Prophet, and this is one of her babies, the Bucket Brigade, which you implemented here in our territory in 1999.
Yes, that was back in 1999-2000, where that was one of my pet projects to do the Bucket Brigade in this community. And at that time, there was an issue about the air pollutants from Hovenza releasing fugitive gases. Fugitive gases is gases that come from leaks. And we was concerned about it, and right now as an EPA, that's a concern right now because a lot of fugitive gases is because of low maintenance. We have met with EPA on June 1st. They came to the community, and we also met with Diageo yesterday regarding seeing what we can do to help the people within this community.
All right, before we get in exactly what is the Bucket Brigade, and we're going to put her website up for Beyond Visions and how you could contact her, because she does come to the community center in Harvey to help out people here, better educated not only on the environment, but every way of life. Alfred, thanks for joining us, man. I know the Prophet people are kind of shy and everything, but Alfred, how has this Diageo Hovenza situation affected you and your neighbor's life?
Well, it affected me really bad because I get up spitting blood. You know, since this startup, I start, spitting blood, and it's effective.
It's not good. You think your body is deteriorating?
Yeah, it's effective. My body.
And I was listening to some of your neighbors, and they said, Wes, it's not so much us. It's the children, with asthma and so forth, and the elderly. And like a lot of people, I've heard people say, why don't you just move? Even General, who is a great community activist, you hear him on the radio a lot. He actually just came on a few weeks ago and said, I love you guys, but I know Granny built the house, but move. Has people told you that, like, just move, Alfred?
Yeah, but some people, say that people could just move, but it's not that easy.
Of course not.
It's not that easy, people here for years now. It's years, people here 20, 30 years, 30-something years.
Well, how would you like to take measures in your own hands instead of waiting for DPNR, St. Croix Environmental Association, or EPA? How about if you could monitor what you're breathing and why you're bleeding from your body every day? Maybe you could find out. Yvonne is going to introduce the Bucket Brigade, and we're going to tell people tonight how you can get involved with the Bucket Brigade. Yvonne, briefly, what is a Bucket Brigade?
Well, the Bucket Brigade is a program that allows residents who live near oil refineries to test the air themselves. We've been talking to EPA about implementing bucket brigade here in the Harvey community, and the reason why you're doing is that right now they are doing the air monitoring of what's happening, but it's a 3-month period. We want to be doing it after that, so if one of the residents smells something in the night, whether it's 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning, they can come up, and what they do is they vacuum the smell into a canister. It goes through a process where it goes to be tested at the lab to see whether the contaminants are, or if there's any.
What lab?
It'll be a lab that's specified to deal with that.
You would deal with it. Okay,
that EPA will deal with. Yeah.
We're gonna wrap this up because we're running out of time. We're gonna have what's your website?
It's www.beyondvisions.org.
www.beyondvisions.org, and your landline to the office.
It's 718-0284.
718-0284, Monday through Friday.
Yes.
And she has volunteers answering the phone during the day. All right, so we will stay on this, and we'll try to get the bucket brigades into the community. Who knows, maybe it'll happen. And I'd like to see the bucket brigade in Central High School too, so those teachers and the staff and the principal and the Department of Education and the children and their parents can monitor exactly what the students are breathing on a daily basis. And this is Yvonne Peterson. It's not the last you'll see of her. Her group is called Beyond Visions. They're located in the old bingo building there across from Juanita Gardine, and they're nonprofit, and contact them on the website, give them a call, and let's make some noise and get the bucket brigades in the community and stop relying on EPA, DPNR, Hovenza, Diageo, and all the other powers that be, because guess what? We're going to have to do this by ourselves. We're in this fight by ourselves. But I'm an only child. Like I say, I'm used to doing things by myself. All right, one more thing.
Yeah, I think it's important that because of the issue, the residents themselves are going to be helping themselves. They're gathering together, they're forming their own organization, and they're going to be working with EPA, they're going to be working with Diageo.
They're fighting back.
Yeah, but they're helping themselves.
Yeah. Well, I got to cut you off. We have to go.
Okay.
You are going to be honored. Beyond Visions and your staff is going to be honored when by EPA?
Well, we're going to be presenters at the EPA conference in Washington, D.C. in July. We're one of the presenters. Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. I know we'll see some pictures of that.
Yes.
Yvonne Peterson from Beyond Visions. Look out for the bucket brigade near you. We could do this, folks. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. And when we come back from this break, the Church of God Holiness graduates. Stay with us.